Okay, that kind of wound down a little longer and weirder than I thought that it would. But I just had to get it set up and then push 2 buttons, and here we are. I'll just close this. Hi, Josh. Josh is the first one in. Boy, my hair looks just wonderful tonight. I don't know if I'm going to like this 12-hour deal or not. I don't have no hairdresser to take care of my hair for me. But I got a funny feeling, and I'm going to get a call in an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours, and she's going to say, come pick me up, because they don't know what they're doing. Earlier today, they told her she wasn't working overnight, and then they told her she was working overnight, and who knows what they're doing. They clearly have no idea what they're doing. So anyway, I can actually maybe do this from here with only 2 things up and running. I seem to be a little large in the camera, though. I don't have any clue how the audio is sounding. I did not do anything else with Stream Deck today whatsoever. Kind of had some thoughts running through my head. And then I was getting ready to cook dinner. When she called, she said, no, I'm staying all night. Be here at 8 o'clock for dinner. Which would have been really nice to know before I started cooking dinner. Now, the one thing I do know, I'll take notes throughout the night. I'm going to have to get a button so that I can go into chat and make comments in chat. And I'm sure that can be done. I'm quite sure that could be done. Because I'm just sure it can be done. I'm going to close that. Yep, I will figure that out. So hopefully it picks up here pretty soon. If not, I am a little early. Well, depending on how you look at it. I'm about an hour late or an hour and a half early. And that all depends on how you look at it. I thought this afternoon went relatively well, considering I've not watched it yet. I need to go back and watch it, considering we were just throwing this thing together and trying to figure out how it's going to work. So I'm not real sure why my doggone camera got me so big. I don't recall the last couple of nights it being that big, or maybe it was I just don't pay attention. Yeah. Hopefully, there's Matthew Camp joining us in the chat room. I got to, is the clock? Yeah, the clocks look like they are right. So let me go actually bring this up over here. I'm going to do this a different way. I changed my mind. I am actually going to do that this way. That'll work right there. And Tony Wallow joins us in the chat room. Good evening, Tony. Good to see you again. There we go. I slouched a little bit, and that took care of the being huge in the camera or on the screen.
Yeah, let me put them on the light.
Yeah, light is usually pretty good to have. So hopefully that won't be too awfully difficult to program this so that I don't have to go open a tab up. I can hit a button, it'll open up the chat window for me, and then I can type in chat should I need to, or I'll just run it the way that I'm running it right now. And it's pretty close to normal, what I've been doing. The only difference is I literally hit one button and the rest, as they say, was history. So I'm going to like it from that point of view. It only took a few minutes to set it up tonight. Now I can concentrate on some other things that I've got in mind for the channel. We will see how that goes. Not sure if anyone caught that I said I might be early tonight or not. Maybe not. I could go back to the days I used to when I send out invitations to everybody, but nah, not even going to do that. So while I have this on my mind, I want to give a shout out to Tony Wallow. The Stream Deck and the 922 and the Blue Yeti are all paid for with donations from Tony Wallow. Tony, I thank you very much. It is going to help the channel, I do believe, and I appreciate that. I'm still kind of, no pun intended, on the green fence screen. I'm not sure about that yet. Other than it will hide this back here, and if I can put things on there that I think will be a benefit, then I will do it. But right now, I'm still iffy on it. Right now, this is great. It works. Hopefully, my audio is really good. Hey, Josh, how's the audio in the Zoom session?
Good.
Good. Okay, good. And then if I could get someone to let me know how it's doing over there on the YouTube. Got a thumbs up from Tony, so good. Tony and I were chatting back and forth on the phone, and I told him I'm going to get a big old thing behind there, and it's going to say Tony Wallow Studio. We both got a pretty good laugh out of that. So, who knows? I might do it yet. I don't know. More than likely, it'll be something along the lines of K and L or L and K, depending on which we decide to go with. H-I-J-K. Yeah, alphabetically it would be K and L, but morally and to make the wife happy, L and K would work much better. So, this could be a long night. It could be a short night. I kind of prepared for either one. I made a fresh pot of coffee when I got home, took my meds, got all that out of the way. Yeah, I'm ready to go maybe for an hour and a half if I don't get the phone call. You know, what I could do is I could turn the phone down on to vibrate and then just play dumb and say, well, I never got the call. The phone never rang. Boy, that would not go over well, I'm sure. That'd be a huge, huge mistake. So I won't do that. Anyone else come into the chat room yet? Nope, they have not. Let me do this. Nope. Sent a quick message to a couple people. What time is it in? Oh, earlier today, looking at the clock made me think of this. Earlier today, I was working in Codec. I think what's it called? Code something or another. CodePen. I was working in CodePen, and I made some really cool changes to the clocks from their clocks, and I saved them, and I downloaded them, and as soon as I went to play them, it was all gone. It was almost like I didn't make any changes at all. So I don't know. I might have been a little rushed because I knew this stuff was coming in today. My mind was a little preoccupied. I don't know. Could be. I honestly don't know. I did it about 3 times, and I'm telling you, I made some really, really cool effects in there. And I don't want to spoil it by telling you guys about it, but they were pretty cool. I did watch a video on Stream Deck this afternoon, after we ended this afternoon, and he's got his Stream Deck to where it goes from the left to the right across the Stream Deck, and the icons are lighting up in different colors. I found that to be pretty cool. I'm not a big fan of RGB, but I did like that. So I'm going to have to watch some of his videos to figure out how he did that. There's the professor. Yeah, they're going to start rolling in now. We've been live now for 10 minutes. People will roll in slowly but surely. Speaking of Shirley, did you guys see where Kareem Abdul-Jabbar apologized to LeBron James today? That kind of... Yeah, Jim, I know. I realize that. Her schedule got changed yet again. And it might end at 10:30. Yeah, don't call me Shirley, exactly.
Okay, I got a question.
I got an answer.
How did Josh get in before me? He didn't even text me and let me know he was in, or that you had started.
That's between you two. I'm guessing he knows how to get in. Because he was here first. So I'm guessing you made all the appropriate changes we discussed earlier in the day?
Yeah.
I did.
Okay, good. That's all we're going to say about that.
And he did a backup.
Okay, I got to know, Josh, why did you do a backup?
A little update to,
Yeah, Windows had
an update.
an update come out today.
Teamviewer had an update.
I'm going to guess just one backups for the day, Jim. Hopefully that's a fairly solid guess. So TeamViewer had an update. Windows itself had an update. What else had an update?
Google Office.
I don't use Google Office, so I don't have to worry about that.
That's the one thing. TeamViewer is the one thing I want. TeamViewer is the one thing I want to update remotely, because if I update it, it'll kick me off and it may or may not. I've had experiences where it doesn't automatically restart after an update.
Oh, I don't know.
I'm just saying I've had experiences where it doesn't automatically restart after an update, so I wouldn't be able to get in if it wasn't there to restart it. So
Right.
one thing I wanted after it.
You might get to a point, though, where TeamViewer will actually make you update before it will go on after a certain period of time. I don't know. I'm just speculating that could happen. Yeah, Jim says, only one, or are they not feeling well? Yeah, I think they're feeling fine.
Is he talking about me and Josh? Or?
He's talking about the update, yeah. He said, he asked if you guys were, he said only one. Yeah, there was a Windows 11 update today. 3057.
Update too.
Huh?
Windows 10 has one too.
Yeah, well, yeah. I don't know about an update for Windows 11. I've only got Windows 10 and I got it. Probably the same update. I'm going to guess, if that's even possible. I got a notification about it on YouTube from someone, and I watched it, and I basically thought, well, you know, it's an update.
I sent you an email about it.
And I got an email from Josh about it. Yes, you did. It kind of implied that Windows is sending this update out today to make everybody's computer automatically update to Windows 11. That's what it kind of implied. It's still sitting in my queue to be updated when I get around to doing it. I'm going to do a little bit more research on it before I update it. I sure don't want to wake up tomorrow morning and have doggone Windows 11 on here.
They put that stupid heart icon on the bottom of my tab bar, and I don't know what it is.
Who put what?
It's just some stupid Microsoft thing. It's just some stupid Microsoft icon.
Share your screen and show us what you're talking about. I'd be interested in knowing what that is.
Maybe there's an option to right click on it and either exit it or hide it or not start it on startup or something.
I don't want to let me click on it at all.
Well, share your screen. Share your screen, Josh, so we can.
It let me click on it before.
When I bring it out,
I'm kind of curious what it looks like, so I can be on the lookout for it when I update my machine.
Well, the crazy part is my machine is updated and I haven't seen it.
it opens up a web browser. But it's right down here.
I think you have to go full screen because we're not seeing but just your browser.
Yeah, you're sharing just the window, not the whole screen. So did you use your new trick to start the stream?
Yeah, once I set it up, I just pushed one button. That was all. There's a couple of other things I've got running through my head now that I want to figure out a way to be able to pop chat out so that if someone says something in chat, I can reply to them without having to go and find a tab and open it up to reply. That was just
I don't know how to make it so you can see it, but it's a little heart icon.
a little heart icon.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. There should be an option when you hit the screen share button. There should be an option that says screen 1 or something. And you click on that instead of clicking on an individual window.
Yeah, I think that's what he's doing.
No, I can tell he's sharing just the window.
Yeah, I can too. So and I know when I go to share my screen now, I've got about 12 different options. So you've got to just find the one that says screen. He's only got one monitor, right?
Right.
So screen 1 will be what he clicks on, and then it should show the whole screen. Matthew Camp is saying...
It should default to screen 1.
Matthew Camp says, under advanced options in Windows Update, flip the switch to where it says show a notification when your PC requires restart to finish updating, and also the one above that one too. That should allow you to not know when Windows wants to restart to finish an update. So for example, if I try to share my screen, I'm not going to. I've got screen 1, screen 2, whiteboard, iPad, iPhone, Twidget, a window, Stout Live, the World Clock, Stream Deck, Logitune, Zoom, and that's it. It's weird. And I honestly don't know why they keep piling up. Okay, double click to enter full screen mode. Is that for him or for us?
No, that was for him. He was trying to share something.
Yeah, I think he's trying to show us that icon.
He must be trying to share his iPad or something.
I'm having share on my iPhone.
Oh.
That's what I figured, because usually if you screen share from the computer, it doesn't take it long.
All right, let me get my glasses so I can see your eye. Oh, that blue icon?
No.
No?
The little heart icon, the little
Yeah, it's
white.
blue. Yeah, it's blue. Right there. Okay, can I right click on that, Josh?
No, you can't click. You can click on it like you want to open it, but you can't close it.
That'd be up to Professor's alley, not mine. You got Malwarebytes and WebRoot running at the same time?
Yep.
No conflict?
Nope.
Malwarebytes 3 only runs when you tell it to run a scan, though. It doesn't run all the time.
Okay.
So it being open doesn't hurt anything.
So I wonder what that little icon's for. Did it just pop up today?
No.
Oh, it's been there before. Okay.
I've been seeing it when I connect too.
Okay. Just
I
wondered.
can't close it out.
You can't even go to Task Manager and figure out if that's running in there somehow? Well, I'm turning into a Filipino.
The only thing it does is it opens the web browser.
I'll take a look at it.
It opens up a web browser.
Yeah.
There is Catherine Anna Hauserman joining us in the chat room. Good evening, Catherine. Good to see you again.
The only way I'm gonna get rid of my my web link is if someone buys me a copy of my website. That's the only way I'll get rid of
How
it.
much time you got left on the web route?
Like 900 some odd days, I think what he said. Some crazy amount of time. Ridiculous.
885 days.
How many?
885.
885. Okay.
The only way I'll get rid of that is if someone buys me a copy of my website.
So 2 years and 4 months is what you basically have remaining on that.
Yep.
Oh yeah, I see it now. That's a paid version?
Yep. I already paid for it.
Hi, Catherine.
Hi Ken, hello Alex, hi Josh.
Hello.
Do some filing here real quick on the important stuff I can't lose.
Or should I say, or if it really causes a massive problem with your computer to the point where you can't use it, then you can get rid of it.
What, web root?
Yes.
More likely to do it the other way.
Has it caused any problems to this point in time?
No.
No.
And I wouldn't anticipate it causing any problems then. That's the one your aunt bought for you?
Yep.
Seem to have lost my calculator. Great, of all the things to lose, my calculator.
Hi, Gary.
Do I, Catherine?
You can use the calculator in the PC.
Oh, I know. I know. I've got a separate calculator that I use.
I know. I've got a separate calculator that I use.
Gary's got his volume.
The two G's, Greg and Gary.
Gary, he's causing the echo. This is why I always enter with my mic muted, so I have the time to.
Yeah, mine is. I set mine to automatically mute my video and my audio so I have to manually unclick it every time.
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes I forget though. I always try to make sure it's muted.
That's mainly if I get in another meeting that is not our nightly meeting, and I got to go in with somebody else, like some interview or something.
Right.
They hear my dogs barking and all of that.
Hey, if it's an interview, tell them to F it if they don't like it. There's many more places out there.
I had a guy
Hello,
call me.
Gary.
Believe it or not, I had a guy call me about a job, and I had talked to somebody. Apparently, I had talked to somebody on the phone about this particular job almost a year ago. It was a year ago. It'd be a year ago in May, and because of my transportation issues, and then needing somebody that can go out into the field at the spur of the moment, I wouldn't be able to get that job. But the guy that was talking to me said he had a buddy that was they're looking for fully remote tech support jobs for like Chase Bank around this area. So he said that he would get on the phone with that guy in the morning. Hopefully he'll call me and discuss something.
Yeah, good luck. All these people out there. Yeah, actually, Jim's right. It's not 10:30. What you doing, Ken?
Well, as I said earlier, I could play a mean Carrie now and say just rewind the screen. But as I said earlier, her schedule was changed, and she was going to get off at 10. So I said 10:30, and then just when I started dinner about 7, she called and she said, "No, I'm working overnight. Be here at 8 for dinner. I'm working all night." I'm not going to be shocked if in about an hour or so I get a call and she says, "Come pick me up. I'm not working overnight."
Well, I don't know their stuff over there, but I bet they, because from what you said, they would pay her time and a half plus that bonus money, right?
No, they don't make time and a half here in Indiana until they hit 40 hours. So that would, I don't know if that puts her over 40 or not. She gets a bonus for working this shift, yes. I don't know if she loses that if they send her home or not. And I told her, I said, just for tonight, if they say go home, thank them, go home, and tomorrow we'll sit down with our sister-in-law, the assistant director of nursing, and say, what was that debacle last night when Lorna volunteered to work to help cover a shift that you couldn't cover, and then it suddenly got covered and you sent her home? Because what will happen is she'll never do it again. They'll be in such a poor situation, they'll be begging her to come to work, and because of this one situation, she will not do it again. Now, they did go to 12 hours. She starts Monday 6 p.m. to 6 a.m. I knew I'd lose that battle. And she works 3 days, 6 to 6, and then right now she's scheduled for 4 days off. Probably she'll pick up 1 or 2 days on those 4 days off. I don't know. But I do know because this situation, this ain't the first time this has happened. If they send her home, she will never volunteer to cover a shift for them again. Now she might go in if they call, and that's about that much of a might.
Be careful.
Do I?
I said be careful. They're the boss.
Well, they're the boss that they scheduled her to work, and then they told her she wasn't working, and then they changed their mind and said she is working. I don't know what politics are involved there, but I'm pretty sure there's something going on.
Somebody's trying not to pay money is all it is.
Yeah, we thought about that too, but okay, so she makes X amount of dollars an hour, and they're gonna bring in a staffing agency that makes damn near double what she makes. No, that makes no sense.
Well, remember you said she gets that you didn't say the bonus, but she gets the bonus. You said
Right.
pay both.
Well, let's see here. Let me do a quick math in my head here.
And
Yep, Catherine, go ahead.
it might as well be, that's just an assumption of course, yes, that they had like a huge communication breakdown, yes, somewhere.
Oh, they have terrible communications. The communications can't break down because they don't got them.
Yeah, someone thought she's working, another one thought she's not working, it's like...
Yeah, the right hand has no clue what the left hand's doing. And Gary, to answer your question, they would save a whopping $12 by sending her home and bringing in a staffing agency.
Well, bucks, babe.
Well, that's true. I mean, that's true.
Especially they're going to do it tomorrow night. They're going to do it the night after. Yeah. Put together 2 weeks, you're spending another person's pay.
Oh, and I'm sure that happens all the time too. Hey, Rick.
Yeah.
And
Now we're triplets again.
Yeah, I seen that.
You said she doesn't get overtime so after 40 hours. It'd also save 8 hours towards that too. Or however many hours tonight.
That is true too. That is very true.
So take 8 hours out of a week. They pay, that might be overtime hours. Now you're talking maybe 100 and, I don't know what she makes, but 100 and something. That's one shift they could have somebody work. Of course, I will say the one thing you did say, I don't know why they don't hire more people instead of dealing with the headhunters.
Because they have a contract and they apparently can't break it.
Well,
That's pretty much what I said too.
No, if somebody didn't show up, they'd break the contract. I've never seen, unless they're just playing out stupid, I've never seen anybody sign one.
You would think, but they've already had people that have not showed up, and the only thing they can do is call the agency and say, we don't want that person back in the building. They still have to honor the contract.
I've never seen a contract that would have, I mean, at the very least, you use it to threaten the people that own the company. The landowners.
Yeah, she's scheduled right now. If she does not work over for this week, she will have 48 hours in without working tonight. If she works tonight, she'll have in 56 hours, I believe it would be. Yeah, it would be.
So that's 16 hours of time and a half.
Right, and that would be times.
And the bonus, so.
Me and this calculator ain't getting along right now. Yeah, she'd get about $500 in overtime alone. Toss in the bonus. I don't know. I think personally they're going to phase the bonuses out because there are people in the building that have been taking advantage of that bonus, and that's their right. The people are offering it. They have every right to do that.
Back in 78 when I started Ford, I was doing a lot of programming on transmission and chassis division. They had hourly people that made like 80 grand a year back then. That'd be the equivalent of 300 grand this year. That's because they were working literally they worked Friday, Saturday, Sunday, straight through. Wouldn't go home.
Yeah.
And Ford would pay them. Because those were the hard shifts. Friday night, nobody wanted to work. Saturday, nobody wanted to work.
Well,
Sunday,
sure.
nobody wanted to work.
Sure, yeah.
And Saturday's time and a half, out of money by, if you work 1 hour, it's time and a half. Sunday is double time.
Yep. Same way down here, I used to know a guy that worked at Allison's, and he worked all the time, all the holidays. I mean, he was just insanely worked, and he was explaining it to me one day, and he was making pretty good coin.
Well, we were doing a lot of costing. And they actually, I love this, they have them. There were times the machine could do, let's say, 400 an hour, whatever. The guys would get in at 7:30. I loved it. It was just, turned me on. They'd be done by 12, 11:30. Daily production done at 11:30, 12 o'clock. 3 to 4 hours. Yeah, you guys want to work overtime? I'll give you 8 more hours. They'd work until 3:30, 4 o'clock. And you say, well, they worked 8 hours. No. They got paid for like 20 hours. Because it was all overtime. They worked 8 hours.
Right.
At the plant, 8 hours. No.
Yeah.
It's like, there's nobody at the machines for an hour. And these guys went home.
Robert says he gets off at midnight. I'll believe that. I'll believe that when I see it. They're going to ask him to stay, and he's going to say, okay. Yeah.
I once talked to a guy that he worked on an oil rig. Yes. So I talked to him in the train, and he was he just came from the oil rig. Yes. And I mean he was clean, but he didn't have the nicest clothes on. Yes, because oil rig. Well.
Yeah.
It's an oil rig. Yes.
Yep.
The moment you turn on there, you get dirty. Yes.
Yeah. I imagine. I don't have personal experience, but I can imagine.
So then another guy came and he said, that the other guy basically told him that he is not working and that he's a hobo and stuff like that. Yes. And he just got up and stood in the middle of the train, you know, between the seats. And he looked down and he was like, I work on an oil rig. Yes? I work like, he's on the oil rig like for 3 weeks straight, or 4 weeks straight. And then he boards a helicopter and he leaves. And he said to him, and you there to make assumptions and tell me that I don't work, then I probably work harder physically than anybody else on this train.
Yep.
How dare you? You know, because if you don't know somebody and if you don't talk to them and you don't know the situation, don't make stupid assumptions.
Yep.
Yes?
Yep.
So, yeah, they nearly had an altercation, but he was good enough to,
I think there's two things in life I'm glad I never worked on. One of them is an oil rig, and the other one's a fishing boat.
yeah, because both move slightly, do they?
They allegedly both pay pretty good, but from what I hear, they're both pretty dangerous jobs.
Yes, they are.
Especially if you do that one up in Alaska.
I could talk to this guy like for 3.5 hours. Yes, he wanted to take me to, I don't know, to a disco. You know, because we both got out at the same station. Yes, and he was very nice to me, very helpful. He helped me to get out of train and things like that. And because trains and wheelchair, you know. It's a bit of a problem, yes?
I'll bet.
I need help.
I'll bet.
For someone to take out the wheelchair, you know?
It wasn't on a Saturday night, was it?
I think it was like Friday or Saturday evening, yes?
Okay. Just wondered.
Yeah, because it made sense. So, you know, he coming off the oil rig, yes? It was very interesting to talk to him, you know?
Yeah.
But for disco, I didn't.
I'm going to take a minute here and bring Rick and Gary up to speed. I think they're about the only two that weren't here earlier today. I got in my Yeti today, and I got in the Stream Deck today.
Yeah.
One button operation now. I hit the one button to start it, and everything runs smoothly.
You're going to be like that and get 3 or 4 more computers.
No, I've got 3 computers, but I only need this one. I might get like Doug and have 3 or 4 more buttons to push here in a little bit, but right now I've got 5 that are operational, 1 for Zoom that's somewhat operational, and another one for what was that one for? Sound effects, I think. I'm gonna push it and see what happens. Oh no, it brings up YouTube Studio. Forgot about that one.
Surprise button.
Yeah. Well, I think it does say the doggone writing on it is so small. It's kind of hard to read. That I'll get pictures on there and I'll get the writing expanded where I can really. The only one that stands out is the Zoom. It's really readable, and of course it's got the Zoom icon on it. That helps.
I think you can even make your own icons if you want.
You can. You can. Yep, you sure can. So it was a good hour and 40 minutes or so working on it with Alex this afternoon, and Catherine. She helped.
I just came up with more or less stupid ideas.
I putting Alex in the waiting room, which does not work.
Oh, we're working on that. That will get fixed. That'll be. You'll be here, and poof, you'll be gone.
I told you I think a better idea is putting Josh in the waiting room.
No, we put Alex in the waiting room because Alex is a bad boy.
Oh, it's worse than siblings, really.
Yeah, they.
Those two, that's worse than me and my sister, yes? When we were children.
They got a lot in common. Same age. Same interest in computers. We should take a vote. They can't hear us, right? Or so I've been told. Let me bring them back. I'll almost bet you there is a hotkey. We didn't look that up, though. I wonder if there is a hotkey to bring people into.
When we're in the waiting room.
Did you hear me?
No, I said we can't.
Oh, okay. So how'd you know I say, can you hear me or not?
Because because I turned my volume back on the YouTube.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yes, I just wanted to say that too. They cannot hear you on Zoom, but he can put
Yeah, I
on
didn't
the
think about that.
volume on YouTube, and then he can hear you. So your plan is not as good as it seems, Ken. I'm sorry. And do we have outer space day tonight? Because you also in outer space, or what is going on? Or is the NASA sponsoring your stream, Ken?
Not sure I follow what you. Huh?
You and Alex are the same, I think.
And me and Ken and Josh.
Yeah, they're being funny.
Yeah, they certainly are.
Practice for Doug. Oh, did I shut that off? I think I did, didn't I? Oh, I sure did.
Nobody forget to if you get on Zoom Saturday with Doug, turn your camera upside down.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay, I've got. Did I do what I think? Hang on a minute. I seem to have lost. Yeah, I did. Doggone it.
Lost it.
Now, while it does a lot, it can't do everything, and I still have to physically open up a tab and then bring up my channel and then move it over here like so. And then I minimize that, and now I'm good. I'm back. Cubs. Is Tony Wallow a Cubs fan? Oh, opening day's tomorrow. No, wait. Is it tomorrow or Friday or Thursday?
Wednesday.
Is it Thursday?
Wednesday.
Tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
Today's Tuesday already.
Yeah, Robert says all of this stuff calls for a backup.
No.
Yeah, he's probably not wrong.
I might do one later tonight then. I still want to maybe make a change in OBS. Actually, yeah, I could do a backup. And then, yeah. Not a bad idea, actually. Not a bad idea.
You can export the Stream Deck
Settings to a file.
yes. So in case it crashes,
Oh,
you can just
I haven't even scratched the surface on this Stream Deck. I've just got...
import.
I told you should have had it sent to me so I could program it and send it to you.
Yeah, it's a lot of extra work though and time.
Well, again, I don't think me sending it to you programming it's going to work with my computer and what I do on my computer. And he's processing that now. Look at him. He's like, wait a minute. I think he's got a point. I know you're messing with me.
I'm just being funny.
I know. Well, I'll tell you like I tell Mrs. K. Stop trying to be funny. Oh, look at him now. He's like, what's he talking about?
Moving the mouse and keyboard around because I can't.
That's different. I can get away with it.
Greg is back again. Now, sometimes Lorna says some of the corniest things that I really have to think about, and they're maybe a little funny. I don't know.
What'd you say, Josh? You're what?
But I can get away with it.
Well, we told you how we would handle it. You'd do it one time with Greg and myself, and that would be it. That you would lose your free support.
No, I can't do that. I can't do that to him.
Too bad you can't put him in the waiting room somehow.
Somebody wants
No, but I can figure out another remote software that does for free that does allow me to block the keyboard and
And Greg?
Hey, I thought you weren't starting until 11.
Well, it was going to be around 10:30ish, but for the 18th time, her schedule got changed again.
They don't know what they're doing.
No, they don't. They don't. It's a relatively new facility, and they're going through some growing pains. If she calls me, I go. If she don't, I don't. We both overheard somebody talking about they'll let her work until 3 in the morning. I probably would throw a fit if at about 3 o'clock in the morning they come up to me and say, "You can go home now after you've worked 3/4 of the shift." I don't know about that.
Why don't she just stay there?
Well, why would she just stay there if she's not being paid?
Yeah.
She's got tomorrow off, so it'd be ridiculous for her to stay there. And even if she worked tomorrow,
my argument would be it probably don't affect you because you got gigabit internet anyway. But in my case, they probably have better internet than I've got at wherever I work at. So I would just stay there anyway because they got better internet.
I'd go home. It'd take a little bit more than better. If someone says, "Hey, you can go home," depending on the job, I'm going home. I don't care what kind of internet they have.
I know this is just me, but if I could, when I was going to college, I would stay there all of them by myself, just to be able to use the internet all night.
So are you saying you were the young children of your university? Is that what you're saying?
No, I was quite the opposite. I had people calling me the veteran of my university because I had been there for nearly a decade. And everybody else, it's only a 2-year university, so everybody else would leave after 2 years.
So you were the John Belushi of your university? Have you seen Animal House yet? You have to see that to understand that one.
No, I have not.
Okay, well.
But apparently, I was just told the other day that apparently I had applied for a job over there as IT support, and they have yet to call me. But as far as I know, I'm still in the running because apparently they had 6 people apply, and they haven't gotten around to it yet. But this other guy that called me today, if his buddy calls me and says they're looking for remote or whatever, and then they need somebody ASAP, I'll probably take this remote position.
Yeah.
At least for now, until I find out something about their college.
Uh-oh. PH Ringer's in the house. Yeah, boot him out, BH. You can go ahead and just get him completely gone. If you don't mind. Now, you guys can't see what he posted. I can on my little gizmo thing here. It was very inappropriate. As a matter of fact, if he don't kick him out, I'll kick him out.
Give him the boot.
Yep. And I was just saying last night how we have been relatively lucky without having bombers. And what do we get? Right off the bat, a bomber. Usually the way it goes.
Is it the one we all know and love?
No, this is somebody new. No, the one we all know and love, I don't look to ever come back and visit us, ever. Then,
only on Doug's stream. And honestly, when he was on Doug's stream the other day, it almost made me wanna leave. Because, at least he didn't show his, at least he didn't have his video. Got a strange email today.
Was the title of it Strange Email?
Nah, I'll show you.
That's a good wallpaper.
Whose wallpaper was that?
Greg's.
Check that out.
Can't read it. Can you make it?
Attached, you will find a notice of alleged copyright infringement received by BreezeLine from a holder of a copy of written material which was downloaded or uploaded by the Internet Protocol IP address that appears to be assigned to your BreezeLine account. Under BreezeLine's acceptable policy, you agreed to not use BreezeLine high-speed internet service to upload, post, publish, deface, modify, transmit, reproduce, create derivative works of, or distribute in any way information, software, or other material that is protected by copyright or other proprietary right or related derivative works without obtaining permission of the copyright owner or right holder. To resolve the reported issue, it is imperative that you remove the alleged copyright material from your personal computer and any website within your control or from any peer-to-peer file sharing program immediately. Failure to comply with BreezeLine's AUP, otherwise known as Acceptable Use Policy, may lead to suspension or termination of your service. Please cease the alleged infringement activity immediately to ensure that your service is not suspended or terminated. Can you scroll down a little bit so we can see if there's any more?
What address did that come? What email address did that come from?
Well, we'll get back to that. Thank you for your immediate attention to this matter. BreezeLine is pleased to be your internet service provider. Looking forward to continuing serving you. Oops, sorry about that. If you have any questions or concerns regarding this notification, please contact us at DMCA. I wouldn't answer that. I would call maybe. So, did it come from a legitimate email?
As far as I know.
You don't have the ability to see the...
Show details.
Oh, far right?
Show details.
Hey, Jim.
I was covered up.
Yeah, that's legit.
Yeah, it sounded real legit.
Yeah, it's legit.
Wow, what did you did, Greg?
The only two things I could think of is I shared my email account with you guys a few weeks back, and maybe BitTorrent.
Yeah, BitTorrent would do it.
Yeah, BitTorrent would trigger that in our...
Yeah.
Definitely.
I will, whatever place in line I am, go along with that as well. Yes.
Oh, well, that was the only two things I could think of.
Yeah, BitTorrent will do that.
Yeah, time to invest in a VPN.
Even if you're BitTorrenting legit stuff, because I know some Linux distributions allow BitTorrent of their have BitTorrent files for their stuff.
I didn't see that. Did it mention any particular file or something? I don't see.
No, it didn't. It didn't. I was looking for that as well.
Okay.
That's where I would call them and ask them and see what they say. And then if you know, if it is a BitTorrent, you know that you did it, then you go to the Ken Stout and go, I wasn't even home that day. How could I have done that? And they'll say, well, as long as it never happens again, you're good.
Back when I was in college, we had our instructor had mentioned that somebody had installed BitTorrent on one of the machines before I had control over them and all that. And apparently the IT department got notified of it. He told us, and it was looked into, and they were told not to do it.
Yeah, when I called them and they told me, I knew exactly what it was. As soon as he said what it was, I'd done that. And I was doing BitTorrent too, and I was like, just see how bad of trouble I'm in. I said, well, I wasn't even home. The guy goes, don't worry about it as long as it doesn't ever happen again. And it hadn't.
I've used I've used BitTorrent a couple of times for some very, very, very rarely, and I've never gotten any kind of notification from my internet provider that something is up.
Well, chances are I was doing something wrong and got caught. Well, I shouldn't say it that way. I was doing something wrong. I was using BitTorrent.
Yeah.
I was probably not using the BitTorrent in the way you were supposed to use it to not get caught, and I did it wrong.
If something like that ever does happen, though, if any one of us if I ever do something and
Oh, I see what it was.
Okay, here we go. Here we go.
Look at that grin. Look at that grin.
Nightmare Alley, I doubt.
There you go.
There we go.
That's the one B.H. Ringer recommended.
Yeah.
You've been a bad boy.
It was just
But by the way, ask me
the
how
way
I
at
know
the
that.
bottom.
Ask me how that. Ask me how I know that that's legit.
So evidently Disney produced that movie.
Mm-hmm. Yep. I've gotten one or two over the years.
Hey, Laconic.
well, if I ever do something like that, I won't know unless my mom tells me because our ISP account is in her email address.
Yeah, I've been yelled at by the wife twice.
So Matthew says he can still see Logan's comment, and all he did is switch it from top chat to live chat. I just did that and can't see it. It should be gone. And he should be gone as well. And I see Laconic has joined us. Haven't seen him in a long while. Hope he's doing well.
Well, it looks like B.H. Ringer took care of whatever was going on.
Yeah, he did. And I appreciate that.
I did it.
I'm kind of doing some.
Yeah, yeah. If you're blue, you can see the message.
Oh, can you really?
Yes. If you click on where it says view message.
Oh, okay.
Which
Okay.
you can only do if you're either it's your channel or your.
Okay. Yeah, I can see it on Twitch, and I mean, if I really wanted to be stupid, I could show it to you guys. Ouch.
Okay. Who's got? Is it me that's got it going on here or what? Somebody still has their audio going on.
Yeah, I could hear. It might be me. No, it can't be me.
Greg? Yeah. Sorry about that.
Okay. I just noticed it. That's all.
I closed YouTube by mistake.
That letter got you all shook up, huh?
Yeah.
I think that's a song. I'm in love. I'm all shook up. Am I dating myself by knowing that song?
Slightly.
I kind of thought.
Very slightly.
Very
Be
slightly.
shaken or stirred.
Are we going to start with quips that date ourselves now? Is that what this is going to do?
That depends on who she is.
Is your wife out tonight?
No, my wife is upstairs where she usually is.
She's not a subscriber?
Oh God, no. No, she wants nothing to do with this. Trust me.
So tonight when you go to bed, she's going to say, "Jim, what do you mean by it depends on who she is?"
I have told my wife over the years that she does not want to know how many I had to go through before I finally got to her.
And she still talks to you?
Amazingly enough, I've been allowed to live all this time.
Ken, you know what my father said to my mom?
Not really.
He would never marry her. And then he married her anyway.
I used to try to have some of those little quips that we all like to use now and then with Lorna. And I got so tired of trying to explain them to her that I said, just stop. No more.
Just tell her it's just chalk up the fact it's an American thing. She's never gonna.
Oh, it is. And yeah, truly. Very truly. So shaken, not stirred. Yours, Alex? You talking about James Bond?
Yeah.
Okay. Anyone else want to jump in on the game? There's where I need my crickets. I gotta go find that. Now that I got this stream, we played around with it earlier today. We actually had a cricket. I hit the button and the crickets were chirping.
Oh, I'll bet you're having all kinds of fun with that little sucker.
No, not yet. I got my 6 good buttons. I got the Zoom button, and as I just found out a moment ago, I've got the YouTube Studio button. That will come in handy when I need to go in there and see what's going on.
If it ever makes you pull your hair out and you decide you don't want it anymore, just send it to me.
I see how that works.
If it ever makes it so I don't want it anymore, please send it to me. Okay. Hold on a minute. I'm sending it to you right now.
You never get tired of that, do you?
Not really. Did you get it? No, I really don't. And I've actually promised to not be as blatant about it as I am.
You really wish you could program a button to do that.
I do. I really do. So, how many people are currently still watching the stream?
Hey,
That's 6 from what I'm looking at.
No, I meant on the Zoom.
Oh, on the Zoom. No freaking clue.
only one waving their hand.
Rick is, you are, Alex is, Jim might be. So here we go.
What were you saying, Josh?
Okay, we got the globe.
Took you a while now when you were in the waiting room? And I went to my next meeting.
I don't know why the music is shutting off early, but it is. I got to look into that tomorrow. And then it automatically kicks over. One button. I pushed one button to start this tonight. And then when I get ready to end it, I'll push one button again and it will shut the stream down for me.
Hey.
Yeah, I know, huh?
Everybody clap.
Here comes your sardine. Yeah, I'm glad I got it. And again, the kudos have to go out to Tony Wallow. He sent me a gift card, and it paid for the Yeti, and it paid for the Stream Deck, and it paid for the 922. And I really appreciate that.
Yeah, I'll probably get one eventually, but it'll be a while.
I'm still on the fence on the green screen, and obviously I'm going to wait for a while until the graphics cards come way down, or come down at all.
They're still going down.
Oh, yeah. I'm in no hurry.
I forget how much my Yeti was, but because I've had it for so long, but it probably was quite a bit more than what you got it for, Ken. Especially considering you got it for free.
Yeah, in a technical sense of the word, true. That is true.
What was it about?
Oh, here we go. Here we go. Message from the wife. Here we go.
I think it was more like maybe 200, but
What did she say? She needs to talk to you?
The 15
It's a
button
text, so that's good.
The 15 button one, I could swear I saw it was 150 on Amazon.
I was talking about my Yeti.
Oh, the
But
Yeti.
yeah,
Oh, okay.
yeah, the Stream Deck is 150 for the 15 and like 70 something for the 6.
Yeah, but if you pay 115 for the 6, then it's like stupid because you can get 15 for 149.
Right. And the thing that I like, and earlier today we had the the screen was going out over the stream, and you guys could see it as well. The application for adding things to the buttons. This thing is unlimited. There are so many screens that you can, and that's not adding folders in the already existing button. You can add folders in the buttons themselves. But
that's the reason why I would just get get the 6, mainly because I know you can keep adding and keep adding and keep adding inside of folders.
I'm trying to think what you can need on Amazon. $129 at GameStop.
I apologize. I'm trying to get this figured out with her. That's what I need to program. I need to program a button to shut my camera off. Can I do that, Alex, you think?
Yes. If it has a hotkey, in Zoom.
I don't know. I'd have to go.
Which I'm sure shutting your camera off does. You can program it in the Stream Deck and then set an icon for like your camera with a line through it, like Zoom has.
Well, I could put it down there, or I wonder if I could put that under the Zoom folder. That my concern is, how do you get to a folder? Do you just hold the button until the folder pops up, or do you know how that works?
You probably just click on it. If it's a folder, you probably just click on it like you do the other ones, and then the folder opens.
Maybe sometime tomorrow or Thursday we'll get together and see if we can figure it out. This is crazy. So the building has got 3 people in it tonight, medically wise. Lorna and 2 others. That is sad. Very sad.
3 for how many?
It's a 98 bed facility, and it's got a memory care section, or commonly referred to as the locked section. I think Kevin said they have 80 residents right now. So somebody can do the math. What's 75% of 98? 77. Well, 75 of 175. So take away 2 beds. 73-ish. For 3 people, it's a lot, yes.
Yeah. Too much for 3, that's insane. It's like asking for liability.
Right, it's nuts. It really is nuts.
Oh,
all right, what did Laconic put in there? The BH Ringer timed him out at 10:17. Yeah, go ahead, Catherine.
I worked in care when I could still walk. I worked in care. And we never had this type of staff. We always had another much better ratio for people that worked to people that were our clients, disabled people, yes. This here, what you say is just insane. I'm sorry. It's incredible. Not good for no one, you know?
We are about to see if I actually have learned anything today. What am I thinking? I can't even remember how to do the first step. There is a hotkey to turn your video on and off. So give me a moment to think here. I will get to a point maybe where I will ask for help. Oh. That's interesting. All right. Here we go. With the push of a button, I get rid of my camera. Oh, look at that. It worked. With the push of the same button, let's see if the camera comes back on. Oh, you weren't supposed to see that. It works. Wow, that's scary. That's scary. So, yeah, okay, BH Ringer said that the fake Laconic was booted. Okay.
I'll give you a C+.
Plus, come on.
Oh, God, it's going for the mouse. Don't put him in the waiting room. Oh, my God, I can't control it, Alex.
Push the button.
A C+? Really? Earlier today, you said you were so proud. Now, because I do one thing on my own, I get a C+?
Maybe a B-.
In the waiting room.
No, I'm tempted. I'm tempted. Now I got to see if I can figure out a way to do the microphone. If I can do the camera, I should be able to do the microphone. Kind of cool. I did watch a YouTube earlier today where the guy said that a lot of people that do video editing, and for the life of me, I can't figure out how that's going to help you out in video editing.
Alt-A is the microphone, like I said in the video earlier.
Alt-A is the microphone?
Yes, for mute and unmute.
I think Alt-A was screen sharing, was it not?
No, that was Alt-S. Alt-A is the microphone.
Well, I was surprised I remembered to grab the hotkey.
But you really don't need a button to mute the microphone since you've already got a button on the Yeti to mute the microphone.
Yeah, but I would just as soon reach down here and push this button right there. Uh-oh, what did I do?
Somebody left.
That's not muting my... Are you sure it's Alt-A?
I'm pretty sure.
Alt-V works. That kills the video. I'm hitting the button that I just programmed in with Alt-A, and it's not doing anything. Oh, Alt-A, kick Catherine Anna Hauserman out. Sorry, Catherine!
Oh.
You're never going to hear the end of that one.
Well, A, that's not what it was, and B, if it was, you're right. I never would hear the end of that one. Let's hope I'm wrong on that.
I'm pretty sure.
You're going to find out.
Hello, I'm back.
Okay, whew, I thought I kicked you out.
My screen went blank. I don't know what happened.
Yeah, Alt plus A equals mute or unmute your audio.
Okay, so Alt-A. That's what I've done.
Well, it certainly hasn't muted it, at least in Zoom.
There it goes.
It's working.
There it goes.
It's working.
There it goes. There it goes.
Yep, good. So now I have 9 functioning buttons. And one that I got to work with a little bit.
Put the microphone icon on the mute button.
Or the microphone with the line. The microphone with the line through it.
Now I got nothing.
He's muted on his Yeti.
Okay.
Can't hear you. No.
Now that is back.
Yeah.
Okay.
Press the mute button on your Yeti.
Huh?
It said you press the mute button on your
I
Yeti.
did. I wanted to see what works the best. I mean,
Because I can tell because when you press the button, I can tell when you press the button to unmute.
Really?
Because the sound of the button comes through. Listen closely, and you'll be able to hear it if I do it. Would you able to hear that?
Hear what?
I heard like a little gentle thud.
Yes, I heard.
Yeah, we heard it. I was just going to get everybody to say, what? Did you do something? Now, Laconic, Matthew, he's been imitated quite a bit, actually. And that's not his icon. Windows Live Training, Doug Betts.
Hey, Doug.
Watching in DVR, but have to bounce. Okay. Cool. Doug, check your emails. I sent you one in regards to Jeff Ryman. If you would check your emails, please. And he said he won't be able to hear the response. He's watching in DVR mode.
Voiceover off. DVR.
You should probably type that in the chat so we'll at least see it.
Good point. Good point. Didn't think about that. There we go. Good point. Thank you, Jim. Good to see Doug. Wish he was live with us, though, and would join us for a few moments on the Zoom session. Grace us with his presence, and then I could explain to him, I've got a stream deck. I ain't right in the head. I'm sure you guys figured that out a while back. Hey, Gary.
Yeah.
If they take away the hours tonight, which it looks like they're not going to now that there's only 3 people, she would make just under $2,000 for this week's or for this pay period's check. That's not counting the 3 bonuses she's going to get for working the 3 extra days. I don't even factor those things. I factor in after I see them because I don't count on them until they're physically there. If you know what I mean.
Yeah. Oh, I agree. It's not like you're dealing with, have to keep a couple machines running. You have people there,
Sure.
You said there's some Alzheimer's type people.
They have the memory care. It's locked. I don't know what its population is or how many people are in there. I know the beds are 98, and I'm pretty sure my brother said they were at 80 the other day. And that's both sides of the house.
That seems to be a harder area not to do it. You keep you busy.
Memory care can be a challenge. I worked in 3 different memory units, and they can be a challenge. Even at night, you would think they're going to sleep all night, but sometimes they do, sometimes they don't.
I got something I just remembered about what I told you earlier about our outlet with the coffee maker can.
Yep.
You know how some outlets have a circuit breaker in them?
Yep.
And sometimes it trips it. Well, that's the case with our outlet in the kitchen. It's got 2 outlets that are wired to the one. One outlet has a circuit breaker, but the way it's wired to both outlets, one on either side of the sink. And so that's what it was. The circuit breaker in the outlet was tripped.
Kitchen?
In the kitchen, so the whole time nothing was wrong with the outlet.
Huh.
And I seen it had a little light flashing, and I seen the little light flashing and didn't think anything of it. Neither did my dad.
Yeah, we don't have any in our kitchens or bathrooms. We have them in the fuse labs.
The only reason why I know that because when I went to camp, they had those kind of outlets in in the bathrooms at camp, in the cabins.
Alex, get this text messages.
So you can wrap your hair dryer in there and you won't kill yourself.
Right. Well, that's the theory anyway. Okay, I need to go back and check something here on tonight's stream.
Remember back in the old days where you put a light bulb, took the light bulb out, and you put a receptacle in there, you can plug something in the light bulb too.
Yeah.
Goes back a few years, but that's why I always put them in the circuit breaker that way. Everything on that line was covered.
I'm actually, Doug sent me an email and pointed something out on the stream. I'm actually trying to see.
Yes, I've got that. Those credentials that he saw on the screen for Josh's computer were the random credentials that TeamViewer regenerates every time. So if he clicks that little button to regenerate credentials on TeamViewer, or restarts his computer or restarts TeamViewer, those credentials will change. So his unattended credentials.
Oh, when he was showing TeamViewer, okay.
Yeah, but he was just showing the randomly generated credentials that are randomly generated
Okay.
every time. Brand new.
All right.
It didn't
Yeah,
hurt. It didn't hurt.
I'm up to speed. I got you.
But as an added security measure, I actually turned my random credentials off. So the only way that someone can get on my computer through TeamViewer is if they know my personal password.
Well, that was a good catch by Doug. I'm glad he alerted us to that. No problem, Doug. Thank you very much. I just wanted to make sure you got it. And thank you for pointing it out. That's a good catch. I can go back to being live now over there. All right. Take these off. I don't plan on reading anything for a minute. Cool. Is there anything else we want to add to the stream deck tonight besides putting Alex in the waiting room?
No, I'm happy when you're happy, Ken.
I put him in the waiting room and I'm happy.
Oh, I know.
No, he's a good sport. He's a good sport about it.
I didn't mean it that way.
I know what you meant.
You know that.
I know. I know. Well, if nothing else, since I may have until 6 in the morning, I may sit here tonight and go through a lot and experiment with a lot and everything else. I really want to get those dumb clocks that I had working in CodePen to work because they were pretty cool. I could change the text, I could change the shape, I could change the color, I could change the basics, and then I could do a little bit of manipulation. I'd save it, I'd download it, and it would go back to the original format. So I'm not sure what I was doing wrong. But I got a day or two to work on it. It's not like it's got to be done. Why are we like that?
Like what?
Everybody's vertical instead of horizontal. Is it because of... Hang on. Oh, that's why it's that way.
I don't know, is the problem?
No, I just glanced over at the YouTube stream and I seen that everybody was in a vertical column, and I prefer to have everybody laid out like it is now. So I just had to expand the zoom window and that fixed it. I'll make sure this is still good. Yep, good. Cool. All right. There's where I'm gonna, I'm gonna go get that right now, as a matter of fact. Just chat amongst yourselves. Oh. Uh-oh.
Oh, button,
Oh,
right?
no. Oh.
The Alt-A button is not working again. That's weird. The button to kill the video works just fine. That's working just fine. When I hit this button right here, that ain't working. Why is that not working?
Maybe it matters which alt button you press, because you have two.
Maybe by pushing the blue Yeti button, it affected that. Let me.
I have no clue. I don't have Stream Deck, so.
No, I don't either. I mean, I have Stream Deck, but I have no clue either. But I know.
Now Saturday, this will be a great topic for Doug, since Doug has 2 Stream Decks.
Wonder why that's not working. Okay, let's try this. Okay, now it can't work because I deleted it. So I'm going to go grab a hotkey. I'm going to call it mute mic. Alt-A, correct?
Yes.
Enter. I'm going to push the button. No, it's not working.
Which source is it muting is the first question.
It should be muting Zoom and Zoom only. The little red microphone should pop up there.
No, I'm saying which microphone is that Alt-A actually muting? Is it muting Blue Yeti? Or
Yes.
Is it muting the 922?
922 is only using the video. I'm only using the Blue Yeti for the audio.
Okay.
So it should be muting that one. It worked a while ago. That's what's alarming.
Try Alt and then plus key and then the A.
Now when you hit Alt, then in the plus key it says Alt plus number pad. So that won't work. Alt A.
You have to have a space in between Alt and A.
Now I'm looking at the one for the video and it's the same format. Alt plus capital V. That works just fine. Because if I hit this button right there, I go away and the microphone's there. So by theory, I should be able to hit this button right here. Oh, wait a minute. Is that not work? It's not working. No. Now I know if I hit. Now I can't hear you.
Well, that's probably because he hit the button on the Blue Yeti.
Back on. And I'm going to go over here to the Stream Deck.
You make it a hotkey.
Yeah, it is a hotkey.
Okay.
Very odd.
Try deleting that one and build it in a different button.
I did that already. That was one of the first things I did. So I'm going to delete it and just let it set for a minute. Tony Wallow says he's confused. Well, Tony joined the 8 of us on Zoom. We're confused too.
We're all going to make Doug proud.
Yeah. Yep. Boy, do I dare try to do this. Need Darren here to go, I dare.
If you don't dare, you won't know.
That is very true. That is very true. Now let's see if this brings up. Okay, so on the YouTube stream, I do have the Stream Deck. If I move this over here, then it'll bring you guys back on Zoom. Maybe not there yet. So I'm going to put this back over here. So you have to kind of watch the stream now to see what I'm getting ready to try to do again. I'm going to go grab a hotkey. I'm going to put it in this slot right here. When that worked, it lit up on this Stream Deck. I'm going to come down here and call this mute mic. It says click to assign. I'm going to hit Alt A. And I'm going to push the button. And I'll move this out of the way to see. Nope, it is not. It is not working. So I'm going to try something here. Okay, I did that with my mouse. I did. Damn it. Oh, you know what? Aha! I muted it with my mouse, but I hit the hotkey, or hit the Stream Deck to unmute it. Maybe it'll work now. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
No.
Ta-da!
Ken,
Yes, ma'am.
do you have the unmute my audio Alt-A enabled?
Yes. If you look on the YouTube stream, that's what I'm using right here to mute the mic, Alt-A. How I fixed it, or how it fixed itself, is I went into Zoom with the mouse and I muted it, and then I hit the mute mic button on the Stream Deck to turn it back on, and it's working fine since, so I don't want to mess with that. I want to leave that exactly as it is. But here's a cool thing I was going to show you guys. So here's 15. There's 15. There's 15. There's 15. So that's 60 buttons. There's 15. That's 75 buttons.
The hell would you do with 75 buttons?
Rick, I don't know, because I'm struggling to get 15 of them working, to be very honest. Now, I do have a nagging desire or itch, or whatever you want to call it, to figure out how to get a folder on, like, for example, put a folder in here on the YouTube screen just to see how that would work. I don't know how you're going to access it, so I'm not going to do that live. Now, what I will do live, somebody sent me, oh, Doug Betts, good. He says for the heart icon with pulse, or pulse, yeah, he put a link to Tom sharing there. Thank you, Doug. Good deal. So let us do this. Again, give me a moment to remember what I want to do. I want to go to, I believe, soundboard, was it, Alex? I want to grab the play audio, and we're going to put that right here. And we're going to call this Crickets. Then we're going to go right here to this button right here. It's called SFX. I'm going to go to sound effects. I'm going to search for Crickets. And then I'm going to play this one. Not exactly as loud as I thought it would be.
Can't hear it.
Yeah, that's...
I didn't hear anything.
I like that one. I'm going to download it. And then I'm going to close the store. And then I'm going to go to the file. I think that's how we did it. And it's this one right here. I believe it was called City Night Crickets 1034, 1035. Close enough for me. And click open. And now, if I hit this button, probably not going out over the Zoom, but it should be going out over the stream. I hope. If not, is it?
Barely heard it.
Barely, okay. Okay, so why don't we do this? Why don't we
audio.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. So now we'll hit the button again. Is that any louder?
I didn't hear anything in Zoom.
No, it won't be on Zoom. It'll be on the stream. Crickets are on the stream. Thank you, Wintermute. By the way, welcome, Wintermute. How do the cricket? Matthew Cap says the cricket can be heard on the stream. The question I have for the guys watching the stream is it too loud, or is it loud enough, or is it just right, or how? What's your thoughts on that? I'll turn that off for a minute. BH Ringer wants to come in. Let him in. Wow, that was instantaneous when I pushed that button. And Jim, you said something about you have to check one of your laptops for something?
Yeah, I was curious to see if whatever Doug's talking about is on this thing.
So Wintermute says the crickets are a little low. Tony Wallow says to max it out. So I'm going to go in there. I'm going to max that sucker out. And I'm going to hit the button. I'm just waiting for a response from one of those to let me know how it sounds now before I shut it off.
I can't hear it at all on YouTube.
Wow, I put it all the way 100%. Borderline. Okay, so that means I'm going to have to figure out a way to make that much louder. Okay. Alex.
Yes, Ken.
I clicked on the output and it's defaulted right now. I have a choice of digital audio, LCD TV, speakers, Yeti stereo, microphone, which would require me plugging something in, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay, so
You
let
don't
me...
wanna use that. You should probably go into your sound settings and disable that Yeti output if you don't ever plan on using it.
I don't.
So it's just so it doesn't confuse you.
Should have gotten tremendously louder right then. On the...
Nope.
No?
Nothing.
That is me, just, it's loud enough, Ken.
Yeah, I'll have to... I'll actually get that adjusted. I won't use it no more tonight. So Tony said good, but I had already made a couple changes, so we'll leave that like that. So sweet. Hey, BH. Good to see you. Got this background stuff going. I'll get a wave in there somehow. Go catch up with chat real quick. Little low, borderline, seems okay, but not louder. Okay, thumbs up, louder now. Good. I will mess with that tomorrow and see if we can't get it perfect or better.
Squared away.
Or squared away. So now we have 10 buttons on the Stream Deck. Boy, this is going really good. Anybody else think of anything else? Uh-oh, Jim's got a perplexed look to him.
No, it's not necessarily perplexed. It's just this thing that Doug linked to, I don't see it. It's not on this thing. This is the only computer that has Windows 11 on it, and I don't see this thing he's talking about. Or that link is talking about. It should be more specific.
Maybe I missed it. What is it?
Something about some health app that somebody noticed. There was a. Let me see. Where is it here?
You may have.
Well, let me read it. I have Windows 11 with all updates. A little bit ago, I noticed a little heart with a pulse line icon in the taskbar by the clock. No name pops up when he holds a cursor over it. Opens up a web page if he clicks on it for MSN Health.
Yep.
And it's not on this thing, that's for sure.
If you click on it, it doesn't take you to MSN Health?
It doesn't even show up what this post is describing. It doesn't even show up on my laptop.
And it's all up to date?
Yeah, as far as I know it is. Of course, it's unsupported, so God only knows.
Yeah, true. Very true. Yeah, as soon as I read what he said, that makes sense now, because when Alex showed a screen, it was on an MSN Health page. Okay, cool. Good, good, good. Crickets can be heard. I thought I disabled that. So that would be the next thing. Can I do that or not? Good. By the way, BH, thank you for that link last night. Worked flawlessly.
Good. I see Jeff is now in the chat.
Oh yeah, there he is. Hi, Jeff. Good to see you. No baseball tonight? Well,
Hello, Jeff.
I'll let you guys say your hellos. I'll be right back. Guess I'll wash the dishes later tonight since she's working 16 hours.
Better have them done before she gets home.
I could do it when she gets home. As long as they get done. So I'm going to bring Jeff up to speed. I don't know if he's been watching or not, but as someone quoted to me once, for the 18th time, I have my Blue Yeti running and the Stream Deck. And the volume, I guess, is sounding pretty good. Now, that's a good question. How's the volume sounding on YouTube now that I made that adjustment? Ooh, for the crickets, I may have screwed up the volume. Zoom is still good, right?
Yeah, Zoom is fine.
Right. So, yep, that's fine. And I guess Tony's saying, okay, that chat is good. Okay, so why is that showing up over here? That should not be on there. Hold on a minute. Why is that showing up there? Did I change something? Oh, hold on a minute. Please stand by. We have technical difficulties.
Please do not attempt to adjust your set. We control the vertical. We control the horizontal.
I forgot I put it on the display for the virtual camera to show everybody. That was my mistake. So now I got to go back over here. Oops. Wow, who was that?
I think that might have been Catherine. I'm not sure.
Yes, was me.
Okay, now we're good. I was like, why is that showing up? And then I remembered I'd switched that scene. So cool. Good deal. Lost the clocks. Yeah, did we lose the clocks? I see the clocks. They were momentarily gone because I momentarily switched scenes, but the clocks are back and they acted.
Clocks are there.
And they look like they got the right time.
Yep.
So, speaking of clocks, let me try something here. What do you guys think about that color? As opposed to the red.
Easier to read.
Easier to read the words.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, I think the red's a little harsh on the eyes. Maybe it's just me.
I thought it was hard to read the cities with red background.
right. Stream is a little loud, and I thought it might be because I made an adjustment. So now I just made another adjustment, and then tomorrow we'll get with Alex if he's available, and we'll get into OBS and we'll fine tune all of this down. Now I'm really going to have to learn OBS because I know I can fine tune the audio down with that on this Blue Yeti. Why is it crooked? This is a professional studio. We can't have stuff crooked in here. I may start wearing a shirt and tie for my streams. Good evening. I'm your host.
Ian,
Yes.
what did we do that may, Gary hasn't had a lot to say. What did we do? What did we do to make him be quiet all of a sudden?
I don't know.
I would make a comment, but he can hear me on the stream, so I can't say what I want to say.
Ring that bell.
Really?
No.
Yeah, that too. Alex, I don't know, but there's an expression, and Gary might take this the wrong way, but let the sleeping dog lie.
I'm not a dog.
I know, that's why I said he might take exception.
My wife may have a different opinion of that.
I think Gary's a little under the weather, actually.
No,
Overworked?
whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Rough day?
No, I'm just worrying about next week.
Oh, okay. We got 9 in chat on Zoom, looks like.
I have a question.
Yes.
We have an answer. Well, somebody has an answer.
Yeah, okay. Is this the 15 key Mark II?
No,
Okay.
this
Oh,
is the
it's
15
the
key,
one.
not Mark II. The Mark
Okay.
II has a USB A to USB C. I don't have a C port on my computer,
Okay.
so
Okay.
I was kind of glad I read the fine print on that before I
Alright.
bought it. The thing that amazes me is this Stream Deck is actually smaller than my hand. That is just amazing.
You know, they're not that big.
No. When you look at the picture on Amazon, you're thinking, oh my God, these things are, good size. Because I was really in my mind going, I know where I wanted to put the microphone, and that works out really good where it's at. And then I'm like, if this is as big, I really thought it'd be about that big.
Nah, it's a little bit smaller.
Well, I kid you not. Let me see if I can do this.
Okay. That's the only difference between the regular and the Mark II is USB-C?
It's kind of hard for me to do this because the way I ran the cord, but there it is right there. Not big at all.
It's not that big.
No,
You think from the pictures they're bigger.
I did.
Yeah.
I honestly did. Now, one of the drawbacks that I don't like is it just sits on the stand. It's not glued or affixed to the stand. I'm not real pleased about that, but I can live with it. I can make it work. Wait, we're gonna have to adjust that a little bit.
But you could use like Velcro with
That would have been my suggestion as well.
Velcro.
Yeah.
yes, you can put it on the desk and you can put it on the stand, and then it will not move anymore.
Yeah, double-sided Velcro.
Good idea. Thank you very much.
And Jim agrees, so he had the same idea.
And Rick
So,
agreed, so
I
that's
had
cool.
back when I had one of those old CRT TVs before I got a flat screen, I used to have Velcro on the TV and on the back of the remotes to keep the remotes stuck on the TV.
Yeah, we used to do that too. Just put it on my end table and it stays there.
That's one thing I like. That's one thing I like about the Dish. That's the one thing I like about Dish Network is their receivers have a button on it where you can press the button on the physical receiver to locate the remote if you lose it.
Yeah.
It's
Nice.
just something DirecTV does not have.
I think
Or
I'll
you
leave.
could always put 2 drops of super glue on the frame.
Hey, Jorge, good afternoon. Been a while since I seen him, too. I would get ready, BH. Just a thought. We're on the same pattern here, brother. We think alike, a lot alike. That's funny. Yeah, you can do your thing. Take care of it.
Yeah,
Please.
he just joined today.
Yeah, he's new. Then it's a new one.
Another laconic follower.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I experimented the other night having subscribers only, and that didn't go well. So, and just tonight, now we're being bombarded with them. But it's not as bad as one I watched the other day. My goodness, there were probably 5 mods, and they couldn't keep up with them. It was terrible. It really was terrible. But we've been lucky. So, what happened to Josh?
He's still here.
Yeah, I see him. He's being
He ain't
quiet.
even been talking. He's been.
So wait, you question why Gary's being quiet, but you don't question why Josh is being quiet.
Well, yeah, because he's been texting me on the phone.
Oh, so he's not being quiet. He's just communicating it with the different means. Laconic is back. Is that the real Laconic or the fake Laconic?
The real one.
Okay, cool. I'm just looking at something. How do you look at your orders on Amazon?
Just go to hit the little move your mouse over where it says move the mouse over where it says hello, your name, and a little drop down menu should appear and it should say something like
Purchase order,
say your
purchase
orders
history.
is a second option.
Right, okay.
That's where you go to track. You go to your order screen to track an order if you've got a. That's how I do it anyway.
Yeah. Let me start this process over. Oh, wait a minute. I know what that was. Never mind.
Zoom text enable. Windows Zoom text magnifier reader home menu. Zoom window. Voice disabled. Voice disabled.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good. I was like, that doesn't add up, but okay. We're good. I said I wasn't going to hit the crickets, boy. I was about to hit that button.
You sure have been hitting the. I don't want to jinx it, but you sure been hitting the wedding button a lot.
It's all I can do to keep this mouse from moving, Alex.
It's getting closer and closer.
Oh, it's over the little 3 dots right now.
He's getting a nervous twitch right now.
Yeah, it is. Here, we'll try this one. See how this goes over. I just stopped his video. Now, can you?
Wait, Ken, I can't start it until you give me permission to.
No kidding.
That was probably the point.
I didn't know that. I seriously didn't know that.
Yes, you did. I told you that the other day.
Well, you can tell me something today and I'll forget it tomorrow. I'm an old man.
Maybe you should be in memory care?
I get up every morning and look at Lorna's driver's license so I know who I am.
Better go to Walmart and get yourself some Prevagen.
Yeah.
And it makes no sense if you look at Lorna's driving license.
You're the only one that caught that, Catherine.
And also, if you need some memory care, you may want to put your driver's license to the DMV so they can secure it.
No, I can still drive. I just don't remember things. My driving's fine. I'm forgetful. It runs in the family, believe me. It's one of those things my mom has not told us kids yet, that as you get older, you're going to be more and more forgetful. I'm not as bad as my brother, though. My brother, he's horrible. Seriously.
If it runs in the family, someone might want to go catch it, and then it might not be a problem anymore.
Yeah, if only. If only. I kid you not. I'll do something today on OBS or DaVinci Resolve, and I'll go back. I'm surprised I remembered how to do this Stream Deck stuff tonight. I really am. I poke fun at it, but it's not funny per se. I may come in here one day and the only person on here will be Alex, and I'll be calling him Josh.
Calling me about what?
No, I said Alex will be the only one on here, and I'll be calling him Josh.
Okay.
I happen to have a Josh. My son's name's Joshua Michael. Do what, Alex?
Do you really think we look that much alike?
I didn't say that. I said my memory's bad, and you'll be the only one on here, and I'll be calling you Josh. I didn't say you look alike. Did I say you look alike? No, I didn't say you look alike. Let me see if there's another button I can push here. Let's see what this one does. Let's see. That's not too many choices, actually. I'm the only one in the house, but the TV volume in there just turned itself down. I'm going to hope that was a skip in the video itself.
Has it been idle for 2 hours?
No, I got that. That thing can run forever if I don't shut it off. But it did skip the video. Both the video just skipped, but the audio went completely away. But then when I was watching it, the video went. You know how you got it, and then it'll jump, and then it comes back. That's what it did. So chances are it just had a lag or a skip or a loop or something. I don't know.
Quick signal loss.
Something. It's a repeated show anyway, so it's no loss. But I can hear it, and when I couldn't hear it, that kind of worried me a little bit. Maybe she's not working, and she's trying to sneak in to catch me doing something.
Yep, it could be.
Maybe, you never know.
No, she's not. Hi, Tom. Good evening to you.
Rick, are you eating Oreos tonight?
Yes, I am. Just wondering when someone would notice.
Alex got a hell of a good deal from Amazon today on his cookies. I think he got like 100 of them for $2.
Not 100, but I got one of them, one of them tins of Danish butter cookies, the one that come in a little tin for a tin that is normally like $5 or $6 for $2.70.
Sounds my bedtime snack.
Yeah, the bedtime snacks have all gone away. That's why it's going to bother me tomorrow to reschedule my VA appointment because I got it for next Wednesday, but she's got to work 12 hours, and that means I pick her up at 6, and I'm going to try to be downtown by 1. That probably is not going to go so well. All right, I'm going to go back over here.
Yeah.
So if I don't like the Blue Yeti, I have until May 5th, which is my son's birthday, which is also the day Journey's in town with Toto, to return it.
But you already like it, yes?
Oh yeah, no, I my only fear was it was going to pick up the audio from Zoom and it would be too loud in the YouTube stream. And I have not made any adjustments whatsoever to fix that. So we're good. We're really good on that. And they did send a picture today, which was really ironic because I was standing right at the door when the doggone Amazon guy set it down because I couldn't get the door opened up quick enough to take it from his hand, which he probably was not going to do that anyway because he got to take a picture of it. Now, the news just started. I just heard him announce that. Let me see if I can do this. Oops. Wrong one. Go back to this one.
Pick the right one.
Now, how ironic is that right now the Blue Yeti and the Stream Deck are exactly the same price? Huh. Very. Well, it makes sense they both had the same return date. I got them both today, and I just ordered them 2 days ago, so that makes sense. Let me see what else here. The camera that we sent Josh, if it goes bad, he's got 18 more days on that. My USB's got 16 days. My camera's got 16 days. His hard drive I sent him's got 16 days. Wow, the i5 processor, that's got a short return, as does the motherboard. I'm missing something though.
Yeah, but you have also like 3 years of warranty on the processor.
Oh yeah. BH has got snacks. Rick's got snacks. Alex got snacks. BH got snacks. I can't have no snacks.
I don't have snacks.
You know what this should turn into Ken's eating show.
Tortillas and guacamole, homemade.
Well, that sounds good.
I got cheese in.
Oh, I could probably have something. I don't know. I just assume not, and that way I don't have to worry about my blood sugar. Things are good right now, and I want to keep them that way.
Yes.
Thanks for the cookies, Alex.
You're welcome, but I think mine look a little different than come in a little different tin than that, but they look pretty much cookies themselves look pretty much the same.
Yeah, the Danish butter cookies. They come on sale there once in a while for $2 at the dollar store.
No comment.
Make sure they're not made in China.
Yeah, the product of Denmark.
You know, we were just talking about that memory thing. I brought up the stream because of what Doug said. I'm sitting here looking, I'm going, why is the clock red? Why is there Teamviewer on here? And then I realized that's because I brought the video up. Man, I'm going to need some help here one of these days.
But the
I
clock is
can
now
do this.
blue.
Do what, Catherine?
The clock is now blue, the background of the clock.
Well, I know because the clock has to run all the time. If I minimize the clock will stop, and I have to keep it physically open on my other monitor in order for it to run.
I like the blue better than the red. It stands out better.
I think everyone does. I might tomorrow work on the coloring of the Baltimore, the Little Rock, Vegas, and Newcastle. Now, it does look like Newcastle's a little bit... No, that's about right, I guess. Anyway.
I thought Jeff was going to join us today on Zoom, or did he not?
No, he said earlier that he will join later on at some point in time. And that's fine.
It's fine.
He can take all the time he wants. And
Yes, exactly.
okay, that says that my chat thing is backwards. Why is my food chat backwards? Oh, because my big head's in the way. See if I can get my big head out of the way here. Can't make little increments. That's terrible. There you go. Food chat. Your company slogan. Food
But you got
channel.
that at a BitTorrent.
Do what?
You got that at a BitTorrent, did you?
I don't know where I got that from, actually. I got so many things. I need to clean up my downloads. Did Jim leave? Looks like he might have left. Oh, no, he's there. Got his dog with the green ribbon in his hair. All right. Uh-oh. Did I close the wrong thing? Oops. I may have. Oh, gosh, there it goes. Doggone. I think the clock... Okay, I'm just going to see what happens to the clock now because the clock just... It should stop, and it did.
Not another one.
Yeah, now watch what happens to the clock. The clock has stopped. No, it started back up on its own. Seriously? Oh, sweet. I got lucky on that. Usually I have to refresh the page, and then I got to go in and make all the adjustments again. That was good. I don't understand why it did that, though.
Maybe they updated it.
Could be. Could very well be. What's that about the third or fourth one tonight, BH?
No, I haven't kept track.
Oh, that's the same guy as before. That guy's an idiot. Let me go in here and... you already hit him.
No, he just joined today.
Yep. I'm pretty sure I didn't put subscribe on today. I did the other day. No, I did not today, so... Yeah. I may do what I seen someone suggest and go back to the 7-day subscription. If you're going to wait 7 days to come in here and harass me, I might let one or two of them slide. Kind of like a badge of honor type deal. If you wait 7 days to come in here and give someone a hard time, I might let you get away with one. Might. Never know. All right. A little over 2 hours now. Let me try a pause. Doggone it. Damn it. Darn it. Doggone it.
Oh,
All right.
dang it.
Yeah, that too. All right, I'm going to try something here just to see what happens. And it restarts. Okay, that's somewhat of a pause button. I don't necessarily like it's got the little circle thing going around though when I do that. But if there ever is a need to pause the stream, it can be done.
Yeah.
I think tomorrow, again with Alex, we'll time out and see 1 minute, 3 minutes, 5 minutes, how long it can do it before it actually ends the stream.
Ken, did you put any music clips on your new stream deck?
Not yet.
You know, my tin of butter cookies I got today actually came dented a little bit, but surprisingly the cookies were fine inside.
I would hope so.
They're not broken or anything.
I'm having Triscuits, Alex.
Oh,
Triscuit
yeah.
sounds good.
Probably I'm going to get more money on my car in a few days. Once I do, I'm going to probably order me some more because I've seen where you can get a package of 6 boxes of the black pepper ones that I like, and the 6 boxes will last me a little bit.
So BH brings an interesting point up. Let's see if okay, so I'll go to play audio, I'll bring it into here, and we'll just call this audio test.
You almost run out of buttons, Pumpkin.
Yeah, boy, I'm down to 3, 2. How many am I down to? 2, 3, 6, 9. Hey, wait a minute. 3, 6, 9, 12. This isn't an act. Is this a button here? No, that's a button to go over there. Hey, don't confuse me. Let me finish this. So, music. We'll click on Get Music. Supposedly this is copyright approved or free or whatever. We'll hit the play button to see if I like it.
ETO. Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Do I?
That was Bachman Turner Overdrive.
Sounded a little like it, didn't it?
Yeah.
All right, just for purposes now, I'll go ahead and grab this one here. And it downloads pretty quick. We'll close that. Now we'll go down into here. And right there it is. Stream Deck audio open. Put it in there. And we will hit the button. The thing that I'm going to have to figure out how to do is how to adjust them, because I don't want to play a 2-minute, 37-second long song. Ever.
But you first could shorten the audio down to.
Yeah, right. Yep, yep. Now let's go. Oh my gosh. Can I do this? If we can do audio, can we do video?
Yes.
You would think it would be right here in, well, soundboard. Let's see here. Stream Deck, brightness, sleep, desktop, scene, Streamlabs desktop, stream, source. I'm not seeing anything that's got the words video at all on it. Control center. There's just going to be so much to learn. Voice mode, voice mod, voice changer. Okay. This action lets you choose a voice changer effect to add or use. All those in favor?
Yes, you can now talk like Mickey Mouse or something like that.
Oh, you got to download it. Real-time voice changer and soundboard. Download now. Install voice mod and create your unique sonic. I'll come back to that.
Yeah, you can always use helium.
True. Activate voice changer. Yeah, I'm not seeing anything for video. You would think if you can do audio, you could do video. You would think that would be. There's got to be. Look at here.
Under special effects, you should be able to pick up something.
Well, let's go look. So let's. Okay, so to go to special effects, we need soundboard. So grab that and put that there. Go to special effects. I think that's going to be all. Let's see. Alarms, ambient, animals, applause, balloon, bangs, bathroom bell, bathroom. Geez, just what you need. Buzzers, cartoon, casino. Yeah, I'm thinking this is going to be all audio.
Yeah.
Somebody's determined to make your chat interesting.
Did I miss something again?
Yeah, you probably did, but you don't worry about it for now.
Did it get caught by BH Ringer?
Yes,
Yeah.
it did.
Okay, cool. Yeah, that's. I'm pretty sure that's the same moron. Probably shouldn't.
Once it was in, right?
Some people don't know when to quit when they're behind.
Yeah, that would be me. I'm gonna have so much. Yeah, work all the 16 hours you want, babe. No problem.
Yes.
Well, a friend of mine and I were talking earlier, and let me end the stream. And okay, we'll push the button and see if the stream ends. So Tony Wallow, BH Ringer, Tom K, Matthew Camp, everyone else that's in the stream. Jeff Ryman, thank you, Jeff. Wintermute. Greg, I think I got everybody. If I missed you, I'm sorry. I'm going to just press the button and see what happens to the... I'm going to hit the one that says stop stream. So here we go. In 3, 2, 1...